Welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says, "Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number is that of a man, and his number is 666. According to the last book in the Bible, 666 is the number or name of the wild beast with 7 heads and 10 horns that comes out of the sea. Revelation 13 verse 1, 17 and 18, this beast is a symbol of the worldwide political system, which rules over every tribe and people and tongues and nation. While Elon Musk has been busy taking over Twitter, his brain-computer interface company Neuralink has been working on refining its technology, which is aimed at creating implants that allow a direct line of communication between the human brain and computers, called brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs for short. These systems use tiny electrodes placed in the brain to read signals from nearby neurons. Software then decodes these signals into commands or actions, such as moving a cursor or a robotic arm. In 2019, Musk claimed his company's device would eventually allow people to achieve a symbiosis with artificial intelligence. The company, founded in 2016, is still far from merging our brains with AI. The Neuralink team also demonstrated how its surgical robot inserts electrode threads using a dummy filled with a gelatinous brain proxy material. These electrode threads both stimulate the brain and capture outgoing signals. It's capable of maneuvering these tiny threads that are only on the order of a few red blood cells wide and inserting them reliably into a moving brain while avoiding vasculature. Neuralink is also trying to improve on existing BCIs that require clunky setups and invasive brain surgery. Instead, the company's sewing machine-like robot could install electrodes by punching them into the brain through a small hole in the skull. Plus, the device transmits brain signals wirelessly. Unlike most current BCIs, which rely on external cables that connect to a computer from the top of a person's head, Neuralink has been testing its prototype in pigs and monkeys, and in April 2021, the company posted a video of a macaque playing the video game Pong hands-free thanks to 2 brain implants the company installed in its brain. In a company update in 2020, pigs implanted with the coin-sized Neuralink device trotted onto a stage so Musk could demonstrate the safety of the implant, as well as its ability to record neural activity from the pig's brains. He described the device as a Fitbit for your skull with tiny wires. This Neuralink sounds similar to what Bible depicts about Mark of the Beast. The Mark of the Beast is described as a symbolic and ominous identifier associated with a powerful and malevolent entity referred to in Revelation as the Beast or the Antichrist. The mark is said to be a requirement for engaging in economic transactions, and those without it are said to face severe restrictions. Interpretations of the Mark of the Beast vary among Christian denominations. Some see it as a literal mark that will be imposed in the future, while others view it symbolically, representing allegiance to secular or oppressive systems that oppose God. The Bible does not provide specific details about the physical appearance or form of the Mark of the Beast. The description in Revelation 13:16-18 emphasizes its functional purpose, namely that it is a mark on the right hand or forehead that is required for engaging in economic transactions. It does go on to describe Satan's mark as 666. As we approach end times, it's important that we have an understanding of how the beast operates and what will come in terms of his mark. By knowing the number 666 and its associations with the beast, we can remain vigilant. So when the beast demands that people put the mark on themselves, we avoid doing so. Many so-called Christians will take the mark of the beast, barring themselves from the good reward of heaven. Accepting the mark shows faithlessness and choosing the world's fleeting safety rather than the Father's loving embrace. Many of us will be tempted to take on the mark, as the beast will bar those who don't have it from food and other basic needs. Trust in the Lord and avoid the mark. The eternal award is far greater and far too much to risk. How is the mark of the beast placed on someone's right hand or forehead? Revelation 13:16. Regarding his commands to the nation of Israel, God said, "Bind them as a reminder on your hand, and they should be like a headband on your forehead." Deuteronomy 11:18. This meant not that the Israelites were to mark their literal hands and foreheads, but that God's words would guide all their actions and thoughts. Likewise, rather than being something literal, such as a 666 tattoo, the mark of the beast symbolically identifies those who let the political system rule their lives. Those with the mark of the beast place themselves in opposition to God. Revelation 14, verse 9, 10 and 19, verse 19, 21. Worship of the beast. The staying power of the beast and its empire leads to worship of the dragon and the beast. The dragon is worshipped for giving authority to the beast. The beast is worshipped because of his so-called resurrection. He is considered incomparable and omnipotent like God. Exodus 15, verse 11, Psalm 89, verse 7. People worship the beast, believing he cannot be resisted or overcome. As has often been observed in history, people support a winner. God's judgment is his strange work, Isaiah 28 verse 21, and he calls on the wicked to repent and live, Ezekiel 18 verse 23-32, while Satan rejoices when people are destroyed. The secret things belong to the Lord, Deuteronomy 29 verse 29, and hence we cannot fully chart or explicate the logical relationship between divine sovereignty and human responsibility. The beast's opposition to God. The beast is full of himself, uttering haughty and blasphemous words against God, just as Antiochus IV Epiphanes did in his day, functioning as a type of the coming beast. Daniel 7 verse 8, 2011 verse 36. Such activity fits also with the man of lawlessness, who exalts himself as divine, 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3 and 4. The beast is allowed to exercise his authority for 42 months. Some understand this to be a literal 3.5 years before Jesus returns, but John is more likely describing the entire period between Jesus' first and second coming. Comment on Revelation 11 verse 2. John wrote not of days far removed from his readers, but of the impact of the Roman Empire on them. All totalitarian governments arrogating to themselves divine authority reveal that they too are the beast. John focuses on the beast's opposition to God, drawing especially on Daniel. As in verse 5, the beast's self-exaltation expresses itself in his speech, which blasphemes God and his name. He follows the pattern of Antiochus IV Epiphanes, of whom Daniel 7 verse 25 says, he shall speak words against the Most High. The prophecy of Daniel 11 verse 36 is also fulfilled. He shall exalt himself and magnify himself above every god, and shall speak astonishing things against the God of gods. The beast also reviles God's dwelling, those who dwell in heaven. Revelation 12 verse 12. This is likely a reference to the people of God, showing that their true home is in heaven. The actions of the beast here accord with Daniel 7 verse 25, where the beast opposes God and his people. The beast, harboring divine pretensions, hates anything and anyone devoted to the one true and living God. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says here is, welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number is that of a man. Welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says here is wisdom. Let him who has, welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number. Welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number is that of a man. Welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number is, welcome to Sermon TV. Revelation 13 verse 18 says here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number is that of a man. And welcome to Sermon TV. Welcome to Sermon TV. Welcome to Sermon TV.